The great race of initiation. The power and the presence watches over you and all people in the world, waiting for those who are ready, waiting for those who are ready to awaken from their deep sleep of desire and disappointment, watching over the world, waiting for those minds that seek freedom, not just an outer freedom, but an inner freedom, waiting for the moment of readiness in the individual. People think that the angelic presence is always there to abide with them, but this is not accurate. Indeed, the presence is waiting for those who are ready to respond to a greater calling and a greater purpose in life. It is those individuals that will garner the attention of the Angelic Assembly. You cannot call upon this yourself consciously. It must be born of something within you that is very deep and very primary to your life and purpose here. This comes from the deeper place within you, from knowledge within you. This is what speaks to the Angelic Assembly. If you are truly ready to respond, ready to evaluate and change the circumstances of your life if necessary, then the great rays will shine upon you. This begins then a process of deeper reckoning and evaluation, a process in many stages of initiation, a process that begins a great turning point for your life. Here, timing is critical, for you only have so much time to delay. You only have so much time to be lost in the world before your opportunity is bypassed, and it is too late for you to respond. You do not know when this is, but the angelic presence knows. Knowledge within you knows. You do not have these opportunities at all times. Do not tell yourself that initiation can happen at any time, whenever you feel so inclined, for this is really not true at all. As you approach this critical time in your life, you will feel ever more anxious about your outer circumstances, ever more drawn to something more mysterious, more uncomfortable and dissatisfied with your circumstances, even if they are pleasurable. At this time, it is so important to be responsive to yourself, to practice in listening, to listen for something deeper without coming to conclusions, to orient yourself in this way. For if the great rays are directed at you, it will so upset your life and change you. It is like being struck by lightning. If the great rays are directed at you, if it is a time of great change, if your time has come, you must be ready to receive, and you must be prepared to go through a period of great confusion and uncertainty. The future of the world depends upon enough people receiving their calling and making their contribution to a world facing great and perilous change, a world at risk of collapsing from within and facing intervention from without. You are a greater being with a greater origin and a greater destiny, and a calling is waiting for you to come to that point of recognition and readiness. God wills for you to awaken to your greater purpose and to receive the great blessing from the Angelic Assembly, the great race. But that does not mean that you will make this rendezvous. When this life is over and you return to your spiritual family, they will only have one question for you, and that is whether you make your sacred rendezvous in life and gave your gifts to the world. In that moment, you will know with absolute clarity whether you did or did not. There's no punishment here, but the way to failure is great. It means you have to try again and go through the whole process all over again. On this day, hear these words, for they come from the source of all life. Prepare for the messenger in the world, for it is very likely that you have a destiny with him. Understand, you are living at a time of revelation, and that has a great deal to do with what has happened in your life and your deeper inclinations for